Hey tribe, Dawna here from Transformational Healing, and today we're going to talk about ritual. What is ritual and how you can incorporate ritual into your daily life and into your daily routine. I've had a lot of people commenting to me on social media and in other places that they don't feel that they ever have enough time for ritual. And I think that what they are believing is ritual, or what feels like ritual to them, might not be exactly what I think of ritual is. So I'm hoping to perhaps expand your beliefs or expand your ideas about ritual and try to help you to see how you can think about ritual in a little bit of a different way and learn to incorporate those new ways into your life. And this should help you feel more balanced and more connected to source or universal life force energy on a more regular basis. So let's start with what ritual is to me. To me, I kind of think about ritual in a little bit more of an anthropological way. I guess that's from having taken certain classes when I was at the university, learning about like magic, witchcraft, and religion and things like that from that anthropological point of view. But it really helped me to incorporate mindfulness and other ways of thinking into daily living and to incorporate ritual into that. In anthropology, a ritual is something that you do the same way over and over and over again. And thinking about it from that point of view, they even go so far as to have an educational piece in a lot of colleges that literally is all written about brushing your teeth and teaching how that is a ritual to these people, how tooth care and taking care of their teeth is a ritual to these people. And it ends up being about Americans, which is pretty funny when you get to that part of the class. So it can be anything that you do routinely on a regular basis that you do the exact same way. But we want to think about the spiritual aspects of ritual here, because obviously if you're having problems and saying you don't have time for ritual, you're thinking more about a spiritual connection, that way to feel like you are interacting with your beliefs and interacting with your faith. So we're more talking about the spiritual parts of ritual here, but we can move that line a little bit closer to that daily routine and that daily life with our ritual thinking. So perhaps every morning when you get up, you greet the sun. That can be a ritual for you. And maybe you light a candle at a certain time each day, or you meditate and then have tea and journal about your meditation. Things that you can do every day. Things like the video that I had for last week about cooking with intention. That can become ritualistic for you. If every day when you're cooking dinner, you do something special to bless the food or to bless yourself and to honor where that food came from, you can turn that into a ritual. So ritual doesn't have to be the big full circle ritual that you may want to be doing. So perhaps on a full moon or a new moon, you do want to do a full ritual, which will still look different to each of you. But perhaps you want to recognize all of the elements and source and call them all in and actually create a ritual circle and do everything that you would do for opening a sacred space, performing your ritual or your rite or doing your magical workings or your blessings, and then closing that sacred space. And that is what a more formal ritual tends to look like. An opening, a working, and a closing. And they don't always have to be that way if you're looking at those day-to-day things. So think about different ways that you can incorporate ritual into your daily life. Perhaps you need to do some yoga, and you do yoga every day. Well, if you do that in a ritualistic way, or you approach it with that energy and that intention, it's the intention and the mindfulness that makes the difference, that turns it into a ritual. Anything that we do with intention and being mindful can turn even regular everyday tasks into a ritual for us, because a ritual really just helps you to feel connected, helps you to feel in balance. Even grounding and centering yourself every day when you get out of bed can become a ritual that you add to your daily life. Lighting a candle at a certain time every day. There's so many different things that you can do to add ritual to your daily life and to put it into your routine. So perhaps you are one of those people that has been wondering how to get more time out of every day to be more spiritual. But those are my suggestions for you. I hope that you can think about just doing more things with intention and being more mindful, staying grounded and centered. There are so many videos on this channel that apply to all of these things, and that if you look at the little bits and pieces of them, everything that I'm trying to do is to help you feel connected and to help you to come back to balance. So learning to add in those little bits of intentional things throughout your day and learning to think about them in a ritualistic way, meaning that you do them the same way every time you do them, or in a similar way every time you do them, because they're meaningful to you, will really help you to feel more balanced in your life, and it will help you to feel more connected to Source, whatever Source means to you. That could be universal life force energy or even God. So when we talk about the things that we do on our paths, we all have our own paths, and prayer is a ritual. So if you want to be having prayers, that is a beautiful ritual and a beautiful way to connect. Sending loving energy and doing healing work is another way. I hope this has helped you to open your mind a little bit about ways that you can add ritual to your daily life. Many blessings, tribe, and I'll see you real soon.